Of Indianapolis is ready to host more than 70,000 people who are expected to attend the NRA convention. It begins tomorrow. Former President Donald Trump and former Vice President Mike Pence are among the speakers scheduled. The right to bear arms, it is the Second Amendment of our Constitution. And as we near the NRA convention in downtown Indianapolis, we are looking at its origin as a means to keep our young country safe. The Second Amendment to the Constitution. People tend to know it in its most basic terms.
The right to bear arms.
Well, I mean, it gives U.S. citizens the right to bear arms, obviously.
But what about the origin of the amendment?
But I think it's probably one of the more ambiguous amendments to the Constitution.
Back then, I guess maybe it was just equal rights for everybody. Everybody had the right to carry a gun or defend themselves or something.
Not as simple a concept to convey.
The right to, I don't know, an organized and well-regulated militia or something, something.
IU Maurer Law School professor Jody Madera knows all about the right to bear arms.
Sure. So the Second Amendment says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Her expertise focuses on the history and legality of the Second Amendment, dating back to the Revolutionary War era.
Basically, citizens felt that they should be able to protect themselves against the government. I mean, we had just come out of the American Revolution at the time, and we actually were in a situation which we haven't been for hundreds of years, where there was a government of another nation that was a direct threat to us.
As the Constitution was drafted, Professor Madera says the Founding Fathers wanted to ensure there were no threats to citizens' well-being.
And so it wasn't just foreign governments. The Founding Fathers also thought that the citizens should be able to protect themselves against a government of their own that was tyrannical. And so basically the Second Amendment gave citizens that right, and that was that right to defend themselves and their property.
I support folks being able to defend themselves, but I would just hope that they'd have enough self-control and thoughtfulness to not use them to tyrannize other people.
That's the origin of the Second Amendment, but its evolution has led to quite a divide in this country. Tonight at 6, we look at how the Second Amendment became so ambiguous and polarizing.